Hello, and welcome to the professional writing series where we are reviewing how to write resumes and cover letters. My name is Macayla Mack. I'm a career advisor for the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, or CHSS, here at Montclair State University. And today we are going to focus on cover letters. So, just to review, when you are preparing for your job search, you want to complete your resume, which shows your education, your experiences containing both professional or work experiences, leadership experiences, and volunteer experiences, as well as your skills. So, this is a very factual document telling the person what you did and when you did it. Then you will have your cover letter, which provides you with an opportunity to share your story and why you are a great candidate for the position. So it gives you an opportunity to give more detail to the reader. For instance, your resume may read that you worked at Panera for a few years and then Starbucks for a few years in the retail or restaurant business. Then your cover letter may say, as you can see from my resume, I have worked in customer service for about 5 years, and this has provided me with the knowledge of how to effectively help others, work on a team, and critically think during a stressful situation. So I give you that example to showcase that you have transferable skills that are going from past experiences into your next job or internship. And that's what the cover letter is all about, verbalizing your transferable skills that are going from one experience to the next. You will also have your reference list, which consists of 2 to 3 professional references that can speak upon your performance and your professionalism within a certain field. These can be from supervisors or bosses, from coworkers, or professors. So we're going to dive right into the cover letter. So the cover letter will contain the following information from the top to the bottom, which will be your personal information, their information, an introduction, which grabs the reader's attention and explains who you are, what role you are applying for, how you learned about the opportunity, and why you are interested. Then the body paragraphs are going to talk a little bit more about you, your academic and professional experiences, why you are interested in this role, what you've contributed and learned from your positions. And again, the cover letter should complement the resume, not necessarily repeat every single detail that is on it. And finally, you will have a closing paragraph, which will acknowledge additional application materials if needed, such as references or sample documents. It will address next steps. And of course, you're going to thank the reader and then sign your name at the bottom. So here we have a template that is also found on Handshake. If you log into Handshake and click on Career Center and then Resources, you will find this template there for you. Now, up at the top, you will see the first and last name, as well as your town and state in which you're commuting from, your phone number, and email address. This is the same formatting as what we had on top of the resume in order to be consistent, but you don't exactly have to do that. As long as that information is there, that's what is important. So from the date of the application to the second paragraph is what will change each time. What do I mean by that? This is specific to the job that you are applying for and the company that you are applying to. Therefore, we really want to create a document that is easily reusable for you, because having to write more or less an essay every single time you're applying to a job can be a pain. Therefore, we really want to make sure that your cover letter is easily editable for you. So up at the top, you will have the date of the application or when you are applying, all of their information, so the hiring manager's name and title. Now, if you do not know their name and title, you can just leave this as hiring manager, and then down here, write Dear Hiring Manager. Then you will have the organization's name, their street address, city, state, and zip code. If for any reason you cannot find any of this information, you can leave it off. But we do recommend having at least hiring manager and the name of the organization. So moving on to the paragraphs. The first paragraph is where you're going to indicate the position and how you learned about it. So this may look like I am applying for the career advisor role at Montclair State University, and I learned about this position through Handshake. Then I recommend adding one sincere compliment to show that you have looked into this organization or department. And this information you can get often from the job posting. They will typically have an About Them section, or you can look on their website. So you may say, I see that Montclair State University is a growing organization, and I am really excited to join this. Or I see that you work with XYZ population, and this is a population that I am also interested in working with. So this is where you want to mention that you know what you're applying for, because often people forget to talk about this before diving into themselves and talking about their own information. So this will really help you to stand out. Then the second paragraph, this is a little more optional in my opinion, where you dive a little more deeper into your interest in the company. So if this is a company that you are really, really interested in working for, I recommend having a second paragraph talking about why you are interested in this company or field to complement your first one sincere compliment in the first paragraph. Then moving forward, any information from here down is all about you, and therefore it really won't change too much each time you're applying. So this third paragraph is all about you, and therefore it should be the largest. This is where you are discussing your resume as it relates to this person. Meaning, you may say, as you can see from my resume, I have 5+ years of experience in customer service, which has taught me how to effectively work on a team, critically think, and remain organized. So this is where you really want to talk about your skills that are going from your past or current experiences to the one that you are applying for. You can also mention your academics, any relevant coursework, or any other information that you really want to highlight here. But this is really your opportunity to tell your story. Now, the fourth paragraph is really going to be just 2 to 3 sentences that will not change often. And it will say that you look forward to meeting them in an interview and thanking them for their time. Now, depending on what type of position you are applying for, you can say that you're available to provide them with writing samples, a portfolio, or references. So this paragraph will really look like the following. Thank you so much for your time and consideration. I look forward to discussing my experience in the future in an interview. And then you will sign your name, saying sincerely and your name. If you're able to do a written signature or a digital signature, that is great, but it is not needed. So just your type's name is fine. If you're going to have your written or digital signature here, then I recommend having both in case the signature isn't as legible. So now I'm just going to quickly mention the reference list. This is something that you do not need to submit with your resume and cover letter when you are applying. This is just something to have prepared. And it should list 2 to 3 professionals who can speak to your work abilities. And these can be previous employers, managers, supervisors, coworkers, or professors. And when you are listing people as references, you want to ask that professional first to confirm that they are comfortable being your reference and asking them for their preferred means of contact, such as a phone number or email. And again, you can use the same heading as your resume or cover letter, as you can see here. So looking at this, we have our references of Mr. John Doe, who is an Associate Director of Admissions at Montclair State University. His office number is here, cell phone number is here, email is here, and then the relationship. So this is the person's current supervisor, whereas Jane is their former supervisor at Target. So this is a really nice way to explain the relationship of that person. Thank you so much for taking part and watching this video today. This is our general email, chsscareer@montclair.edu. We are located on the first floor of Dixon in the CHSS Student Success Center across from the elevators. And my name is Macayla Mack. If you are looking for any support in writing your documents, please check out Handshake's Career Center tab, where you will find our resources and appointments. Thank you so much again for attending today. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to us.